Welcome back to Straight Talk Africa, live from Washington. Once again, it's time to bring in my colleague and social media reporter, Mariama. Take it away again, Mariama.
Well, thanks, Shaka. Former Congressional Black Caucus member Ron Dellums, a 13-year member of the House from California's 9th Congressional District, along with other members of the CBC, called for economic sanctions against South Africa with the Anti-Apartheid Act of 1986. You spoke about it with Professor Nyang. That landmark act was the beginning of several major pieces of legislation that have affected the continent, including the current Electrifying Africa Act, designed to bring power to sub-Saharan Africa. But how many people in Africa know how influential the CBC can be and how much they care about their continent? Well, this leads us to our question of the week, which asks, how effective is the Congressional Black Caucus in shaping U.S. policy towards Africa? Well, thanks all for using all our social media platform to weigh in on our topic. Let's begin with a comment from Taz Evrasto from Yei in Sudan, who writes, I don't think the CBC's influence is effective. Most Americans have some influential factors that do not match our lives in Africa. We are politically suppressed, economically exploited, and socially wronged. Well, another comment comes from Ola Edo Nwosu from Abuja in Nigeria, who says, I'm not seeing any impact. Africans themselves are not accepting the truth of U.S. policy toward Africa. Until the rotten tooth is removed, the mouth will continue to chew with caution. Well, Shaka, quite an interesting comment here, and poetically put, I wish we had him on the phone so he can actually explain to everyone what he really means. Who is this rotten tooth in this case, Shaka?
Well, what about that, Professor Nyang? How do you react to that?
Well, I think the metaphor of the rotten tooth is very biting. I think the reason why the person is speaking in this light, the ambiguity of American policy towards Africa. Because you see, during the Cold War, American leaders supported dictators like Mobutu and the like. After the Cold War, America is not fully engaged with Africa. So many of these Africans who are watching at the United States would like to get consolation. The election of President Barack Obama was very consoling because many of them were happy that America is so advanced now morally and socially that they can have a black president. So they have high expectations. But many of them are disappointed because they don't think that Obama was going to deliver the way they expected.